Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Chatflow. In this video, we are going to learn how to build a WhatsApp chatbot for your campaign gear store business. So let's suppose I am running a campaign gear store business and I am receiving many queries and messages on my WhatsApp. I am manually replying to all of these queries and messages, and this is consuming a lot of my time, so I am completely going to automate this process. And to do this automation, I am going to create a WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now this WhatsApp chatbot is automatically going to reply to all of the queries and messages. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process of how you can create this WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for your gear store business campaign. For this, I have created a WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, and now we are going to test this chatbot once whether it is working fine or not. For that, I will be sending a message to this from my WhatsApp, and if I start receiving the replies in return, then this means this WhatsApp chatbot is working fine. So here I am going to open my WhatsApp and I am going to send some message. So here I have sent the message like, "Hi, I want backpack tips." I'm going to send the message and let's wait for the reply. So here I have received the reply, "Please enter your full name." So here let's say I'm going to enter my full name, and you will see a customized or a personalized message will be sent to me. So here this is my name. I'm going to send this message. Let's wait for the reply. So here you can see that I have received this message. Let's open my chatbot and check whether I have created this message or not. So here in my chatbot, you can see as soon as this chatbot has asked me the question about the full name, I have entered the full name and then I have received this message. This is the same exact message which I have received on my WhatsApp. As you can see, welcome message. "Hey Shubhuti Avasthi, thanks for shopping with Camp Trial Gear Store. Want your gear to last longer? Get quick care tips below." So I want to choose the buttons. Let's go with this backpack tips. And here I have received this tips and it is asking me, do you want to get the PDF? Do you want to go back to the main menu, or do you want to end the chat? If I click on this end chat, the messages will not be received further. If I click on this get PDF, I'm going to receive a PDF. Let's wait for the reply. So here I have received this PDF. So here this is the PDF which I have received. Now let's go back. I have downloaded this. Let's open this. So this is the PDF which I have received. Now let's go back. I'm going to click on this back and it will show me the main menu. So this is how this chatbot is going to run. And now to learn how to create this WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, then let's start creating this chatbot from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for your gear business campaign. For this, I am going to create a WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. And to visit this Pabbly Chatflow, you simply need to search www.pabbly.com/chatflow in your browser. Now, after browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, go with this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in. And here it is showing me all Pabbly applications where I need to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all the options on the left hand side. Now if you want to learn how you can create your own Pabbly Chatflow account, then please visit our YouTube channel. Now on the left hand side, we have to start building the flow to create this new chatbot. And for that, on the left hand side where you can see all these options, we have to go towards this flows and we have to click on this flows. Now let's open this. And then it has taken me to this flow builder page. Now to create a new flow, we simply need to click on this add flow button. Let's open this. And here we have landed to this page from where we are going to start learning how we are going to create this WhatsApp chatbot. So chatbot is a powerful no-code automation tool that allows businesses to create AI-driven chatbot for customer support, lead generation, and more. It helps automate repetitive tasks, improving efficiency and response time. So by offering 24/7 support, it enhances customer experience and boosts engagement. It is important because it saves time, reduces human error, and allows businesses to focus on growth. So before we start creating this WhatsApp chatbot, on the left-hand side, we have these two important buttons or options of messages and actions. And under these options, we have various buttons. So let's quickly learn about each of these buttons so that we can start using these buttons in the WhatsApp chatbot while creating this chatbot. So here, let's open the message section. Here we can see this text button. So this button sends a text message along with multiple clickable buttons. User can tap a button to continue the conversation. Then we have this media button. So this allows you to send images, videos, GIFs with a message. Then we have this list. So this shows a list of options instead of buttons. This is useful when you have many choices. So instead of adding the buttons, you can add this list option. Next we have this catalog message, which helps us send the catalog messages. Then we have the single product. If you have single product, you can use this message or button. Or if you have a multiple product, you can use this button. Then we have this template. So this is pre-designed message format that includes images, buttons, and links. Moving on to the next option of actions, let's open this. The first one is condition. So this allows to set logical condition for branching the conversation flow, like yes or no. Then we have this ask address. So this prompts the user to enter their address and store it in contact field. Then we have this ask location. So this requests the user's live location. We have this ask question. This is used to gather user input such as email, phone, or feedback. Then we have this ask media. So this lets the user upload images, videos, or document. Then we have this set custom field. So this stores user input in a custom variable for later use. Then we have this add tag. So this assigns the tag to user for segmentation and targeted follow-ups. The API request sends or retrieves data from external API to enhance chatbot functionality. And finally, we have this connect flow. So this links the flow to another chatbot flow. Now moving on to how we are going to create this chatbot. For that, we have to first trigger this chatbot or get this chatbot activated. And to do that, we have to enter the keywords and the regex. So first, we are going to enter some basic, commonly used keywords like hey, hi, hello. Hello, press enter. Hey, press enter. And hi, press enter. Then we have this regex. So this regex is as important as adding these keywords. Regex is like a smart search tool that helps chatbot identify patterns in user messages. So instead of manually listing out every possible keyword, you can define rule to match different variation of words and phrases. So if you enter keywords like hey, hi, hello, the bot will only respond to that when those exact words are typed. If you use regex, you can create a rule. Like over here, you can see that I have sent the message. I want backpack tips, where I have created a regex for backpack and tips. So here I am going to follow the same. I am going to enter the rule or I am going to enter the regex in a particular format. So here I have entered the regex, and it is important that we know that we have to enter the regex in this exact same format only. So when you have these words like gear, purchase, tips, this chatbot is going to get triggered. Here, as you can see in this message, I have this backpack tips. So when I send the message, this chatbot get activated and send the next message. So here, as soon as the words will be there in the sentence, these exact words will be there in the sentence, this chatbot will going to get activated and will send me the next message. Here we have one more option, enter regex to match substring trigger, enable toggle for case sensitive regex. So this button is for case sensitivity. So by enabling regex, your chatbot can understand more variation of user messages without needing to add every possible keywords manually. Now here we are done with this adding of keywords and regex. Next we have to move towards sending the message. Now here, as you can see that I have asked the question so that I can send them the personalized message. So for that, what you have to do, we are going to make the connection. And how we are going to do this? Under this actions option, I have this button of ask question. I have explained the roles of each of these buttons. So in this ask question, we are going to ask the question from the user. So what we are going to do, we are going to drag and drop this button, and then we are going to make the connection between this circle and this circle. So as soon as the chatbot will going to get activated, this will be the very first message which will be received by the user or by my customer. So here I am going to ask them their name. So here I am going to write, please enter your name. And then in the contact custom field, I am going to select this as full name. And then in the select format, as you can see that I have all these formats, I am going to select this as text because my name will be in text. If I receive any number, I can also add some validation message like error or something. And you can also increase or decrease the number of attempts. Here I am going to keep this as 1 itself. Now here, this contact custom field is a very important field when we are asking the question. We have to make sure that we have created this contact custom field so that whenever we are going to receive the reply of this question, it gets saved, and then we can use this later in the conversation. So here on the left hand side, where you can see this option of settings, I have this option of contact custom field. So I'm going to open this, And here I have landed to this contact custom fields. Now if I scroll down, you can see all the contact custom fields which I have created, and I have also created a field for this full name. Now what will I do? I am going to copy this. Over here you can see click here to copy field name. So I am going to copy this and I am going to paste that in my next message. Over here I am going to ask them the question, and then if they enter their name, I am going to create a message. So this will become dynamic, and whenever a new user will enter the name, that message will be replaced with the name of that customer. So here let me show you once. I'm going to drag and drop this and I'm going to create a message. Now here as you can see that I have entered this message, welcome message, hey, and then I have added this. Now this is the custom variable which I have added. I'm going to remove this for now and I'm going to show you how I have added this. So I open my contact custom field and this full name, as I'm going to capture the name, as I have written the name, I'm going to ask them the name and they are going to send me their full name. So what I have done, in this contact custom field I have added the full name, and from here under this contact custom fields, I am going to copy this. I simply need to copy this and then I am going to paste that over here. So now this will become dynamic and it will be replaced with the name which has been sent to me. So hey, full name, thanks for shopping with Camp Trial Gear Store. Want your gear to last longer? Get quick care tips below. So here I am going to add the buttons. Now here by clicking on this add button, I am going to add 3 buttons. If you have more buttons, as I have told you earlier, under this messages, we have this list option. If you have many options and list, you can simply use this list option. And if you want to provide more buttons or more sections in that list, you can simply click on this add section or add items. Now here as I just have 3 buttons, I have entered that, and now I am going to enter the value in these 3 buttons. So here I have added backpack tips, tent tips, cooking gear tips. So here I have added 3 buttons and now I am going to add messages. Here as you can see that as soon as I have clicked on this backpack tips, I have received some tips and then I have received 3 buttons. Now if I click on any of the buttons, I am going to receive the message just like that. So here what I am going to do, I am going to create messages for these 3 buttons. Like here I have sent the message. Here I have sent the tips after they asked me about the backpack tips. And then I asked them, do they want to get the PDF or do they want to go back to the main menu or end the chat? So here I am going to create the same message. I am going to provide the tips for each of these buttons. And then I am going to again add buttons in that messages where I am going to ask them whether they want the PDF or they want to go back to the main menu or they want to end the chat. So here I am quickly going to create the messages for all these 3 buttons. So here I have added the message for each of these buttons. Here as you can see the backpack tip, tent tip and cooking gear tip. I have added the message. I have added the tips for each of these 3 buttons. And then I have provided buttons in these messages also. Here as you can see I have created 3 messages for 3 buttons and then I have added 3 buttons in the same messages also where I am going to send them the PDF. Here I have attached only one PDF. You can attach the PDF according to your choice and preference. Then if they click on this back, I am going to send them this same message, main menu message, and if they are going to end the chat, I am not going to send them any message. Now here there is an important feature where we are going to learn how we are going to upload this media. How did I uploaded this PDF or the image or the video or the audio? For that what we have to do, we simply have to drag and drop this media button under the messages option, and here I have to select my media type. Now you can select any media type according to your choice and preference. As I'm going to upload the PDF, I'm going to select this as document. Now as I've selected my media type, I have to upload that PDF, and for that what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this cloud and then I have already created that PDF. By following the same process, you can upload your media. You have to select this and then simply click on this open. The media will be uploaded and here we have uploaded that media. Now if you want to enter any caption, you can enter that, or ask the question, you can enter that over here, and then you can add buttons if you want. Now here this is the last message which I wanted to send, because as I'm giving the tips, I want to end the conversation over here. If you want to ask the customer that do they want to place the order or do they want to purchase or buy something, then you can add more buttons in this messages. As I'm just giving the tips, I'm going to end the flow over here. Now here after creating this flow, let's name this flow as, I'm going to name this as Gear Store Business, and what we have to do, we have to make sure that this button is on. This is toggled on because so as to keep the flow active. If this button is toggled off, the flow will remain inactive and the messages will not be sent. Also make sure that when you create this flow, you have to save this flow. Otherwise, the flow will be lost. The messages will be lost and the messages will not be sent. So here the flow updated successfully. Now let's quickly open my WhatsApp and start sending some messages. So here I'm going to write, hi, I want tent tips. I'm going to send the message. Now let's wait for the reply. So here it's asking me to enter the full name. Let's say my name is... I have entered my full name. I'm going to send the message and instantly I have received the message. This is the same exact message which we have created while creating this flow. As you can see, this is the same exact message which we have received. Now let's go with this cooking gear tips. Let's wait for the response and here we have received the response. I'm going to click on this get PDF. I will receive a PDF and I'm going to download this. Let's open this. So here this is the PDF which I have received. And let's go back, go to this back. Click on this back. So here I have received the main menu message and let's click on this end chat. You will see I'm not going to receive any message. So this is how this WhatsApp chatbot is going to run. Here we have successfully created a WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow for your gear store business. Now to learn more such interesting WhatsApp chatbot, you can stay tuned to our channel. And if you have any doubt or questions or queries, please drop a comment below this video. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any questions, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the website given over here. Also, you can try Pabbly Chatflow for 100% free and create your own WhatsApp chatbot.